welcome back. I am Kenneth Richardson,
And I'm Khalid Gray.
and this is 91.3 KPVU, PVU No Radio, KPVU TV, and Panther Sports Zone, all included into one. And we are
sir.
here today with the man, the myth, the legend himself, the 2025 SWAC Coach of the Year, Coach Tremaine Jackson. Coach Jackson, how are you doing today?
Always good to be here, man. I'm doing good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you've just been pretty busy lately. I mean, we've been trying to get with you all this semester long after the great last semester we had for the finish off of the football season. Wasn't the finish that we wanted, but I have no doubt in my mind that we'll be right back in that game in Atlanta again, December 14th, 15th, whatever the date is. 12th. We'll be there.
12th.
December the 12th.
Yeah, we will 100%.
Just
100%.
go ahead and get y'all tickets ready because I know, hey, I'm already finna go get the hotel and
I
everything.
already ordered my clothes. Come on. I got everything. We ready.
I'm
But
ready to go.
it has been, just like I said, we've been trying to get up with you all this semester long. I mean, you had the HBCU Bowl that you were blessed enough to be able to coach. You went out to Colorado to go talk and chop it up with Coach Dion, and it was just a lot of things that have been going on for just amazing. Just talk a little bit on what has been going on recently and all the updates since the season ended.
Yeah, man. So, the first thing when we got done, people don't know this, but in that locker room on that day, man, we said goodbye to 38 seniors. And that was a big deal, man. Those guys, a lot of those guys have come sight unseen to Prairie View A&M and really gave they all. Some of those guys came with me from the place I was at before, and I had watched them grow from young men to now getting ready for this real manhood thing. And so, man, we had to usher them out the right way, and then we had to replace those guys that left. And so we ended up bringing 60-plus guys in January at midterm. So you don't get a lot of time when you stop playing December 13th, Christmas happens, and then you got to get folks in school by January 13th. Right? And so, man, we went to work immediately as a staff on recruiting. We had a good head start. But here's what else people don't understand. When you play for a long time, all the losers get to go out and recruit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so everybody that lost, they were out on the road in the schools, they were recruiting. We had to split our day because we were game planning, recruiting, which we were already accustomed to doing that. But we had a lot of work to get done. And then when we got everybody here, we instantly started the first quarter of our season, which is off-season winning conditioning. Got into that. Like you said, we had an opportunity to coach the Legacy Bowl. The winner of the SWAC always coaches the Legacy Bowl with the winner of the SIAC. And so we spent a week in New Orleans, man, and then I wanted to make sure that we got better. And so Coach Prime had called me right after we won the championship and invited us out. I wanted to make sure that we went, man. We took half our staff out there, took our AD, a lot of support people. And we wanted to go find out the business of ball, the marketing side of ball. X's and O's are awesome. But I don't think there's a school in the country or a coach in the country that has leveraged big business and included it in football. In nowhere. Not any other Power 4 school has done it like that. And, man, he was gracious enough to invite us out. And we wanted to make sure we went out there and we wanted to learn something. We wanted to learn what was the business tactics, not only when you were at Jackson, but now that you're here. What are the business tactics? And so then we came back from that. Obviously, our men's basketball team ended up going on a run. And so we certainly supported that. And then this past Friday, man, we started spring football ourselves. So, yes, it's been busy. A lot of weekends, a lot of weekdays have been filled. But it's been rewarding so we can finish the fight.
Yeah. And one of the many things that you mentioned, you're now in the offseason preparing for the spring game that's coming up. Yeah. One of the biggest things that you guys have put on your social media, put out there to the public, is that you guys had a massive recruiting haul. And a lot of those guys that came down from that recruiting haul were defensive guys. So my question to you is, what is the identity that you're trying to grow this program into being? It's not just in the SWAC, but when you go out and play this new schedule that I want to ask you about as well.
Yeah, when we got here, January 7, 2025, we stood on a podium and we said we wanted to be an elite FCS program. That's what we're here to do.
Yes, sir.
And I think we try to move in that manner. The way we hire people, the staff that we've assembled, this ain't no black college staff. This is a elite FCS football staff. And so we move in that manner and everything. And again, I think some people misunderstand what we're saying. It's cool to win the SWAC. That's what we want to do. But, man, we want our program to be known nationwide. Just like our program was known for being 0-80 in the 90s, we want our program to be known as elite right now. And there's a lot of coaches, a lot of players that put in a lot of hard work before we got here to help us now get this thing over the top. And we want to make sure we not only get it over the top, but we want to maintain it regardless of who the coach is, regardless of who's playing. We want people to know when the grass is cut in August, Prairie A&M football is always going to be in the championship conversation.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, just like how you said, y'all took over January 2025. I remember that exact day. It was a brand new day. That's just how I felt about it. Because I remember coming, we was in the first semester of our sophomore year, and it was hard for football. That was the first year we had lost to Texas Southern in a long time. And it was kind of embarrassing for me because I know all these people that came before Prairie View, and they was like, I can't even beat TSU. And so there were just so many different things that I was worried about when you have obviously helped me a lot in this overall of watching y'all play for this past entire year. And more specifically, you speak on like the defense. Defense is your bread and butter. I remember asking you about that all the way in October after the homecoming game, after that shutout against Lincoln University. You told us that defense, they come here to just keep meaning business. If you got a great defense, it's easy to do what the offense can really have because the defense shuts everything down. And so for my key takeaways, and my question to you is, what were the takeaways from what the defense were doing last year that you plan to make so differently this up-and-coming year?
Yeah, when you come into the league, we came into the league, we play a different style of defense. You got to think in year 2, you're not going to catch anybody off guard. Give people credit for coaching, man. People are going to have some wrinkles that they do to try to attack us defensively, and so we got to have some wrinkles too. We play great defense, not because I'm a defensive guy, but you never seen anybody win by getting outscored. So you got to play great defense, right? Whether you want to or not. It's just kind of a part of it if you're talking about winning. If you're talking about stats and just trying to be impressive to people and make the crowd go wild, and let's just strictly talk about offense, right? Because sometimes defensively it ain't pretty. But everybody who hoists the trophy up at the end of the year, they're known for playing pretty good defense, and really proud of those guys on defense. I think they finished 3rd in the country. It's been a long time. I think it's 2010 or 08 or one of those, we had a really good defense as well. And so we were trying to match and exceed those numbers. And so these guys, they have the number 1 pass defense in the country. You get plaques for stuff like that, man. So these guys, they adhere to how we do things in our blueprint. They play really good defense, but the offense played really good defense too because they didn't turn the ball over. They didn't put our defense in a lot of bad situations. And so it's a program philosophy to play great defense, and now we got to replace all those guys, right, that are actually on defense, which is why we had the large recruiting class, which is why we're in spring ball right now trying to figure out who's who.
And to kind of touch on spring ball, within that recruiting pool that you guys had a lot of offensive players. I know there was a lot of guys at the championship game against South Carolina. They were pivotal in moving the chains. So when you're going into spring ball and you're seeing these new assets that you have, what are you doing to implement them into the game plan that you guys already had succeed last season, while making up some new stuff? Because like you said, it's the second year. People aren't going to be surprised by it anymore. So without giving away the game plan, how are you implementing these guys?
Yeah, well, I couldn't give it away if I wanted to because there is no game plan right now. We're still trying to figure out who we are. First of all, you got to start with the returners.
Yes.
Got a lot of returners on offense, man, and you got to make sure that they still are who they were. And then you got to figure out where the new guys can implement and find a role. Something that we're talking about in our program now is earning a role. There's starters, there's contributors, and then there's scout team players.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Either you're a starter, you're a contributor, or you're a scout team player.
Yeah.
And so everybody right now, whether you were here or not, is trying to earn their role, because we talk a lot about just because you were don't mean you are.
Yep.
That's just what it is, man. Like what you was yesterday don't mean you that today.
Yeah.
And so we, from an offensive standpoint, we return the same coordinator. We return a lot of the same staff. Those things are pivotal, but everybody's always trying to get better. So just because we were good at something last year don't mean we're going to be good at it this year, right? And so we've got to do a really good job as coaches of finding out what we can do, what those players that we have can do, and what they do well to help us win.
Got you.
And you speak on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, we had a great offense last year. Cam Peters was an amazing threat at quarterback and just how he was. In the running back game, we had Chase. Chase played great. McDowell was also here. I think he left.
Yeah,
he left. And that's a hard loss. It's a hard loss. So on the reloading side of the offense, what is the QB room looking like? I feel like that's what everybody wants to know. What is the QB room looking like? Because I've heard more from Peyton Manning. You got 2 quarterbacks, you got none. Yeah. In the instance of we have to have an established offense come game 1 because we're coming right out the gate. I think Tarleton first game. Yep. Tarleton at that. That's a big first game against a great FCS school. You have Baylor, then you have SFA, and then we got Texas Southern. Those 3 games that we have just gets ready to start the season starting off the season for those are hard games. Texas Southern is a rivalry game. We're facing a big P5 school and 2 FCS powerhouses. Those are 2 big things. So I have to ask, what is the offensive side looking like, more specifically the QB room?
Yeah, well, we returned Tevin Carter. Tevin is 3-1 as a starter. He came in midway in the UTRGV game. And so Tevin would be considered an experienced guy for us, right? Because he's won games as a starter. He won the Grambling game. He was the starter in the Grambling game.
That was beautiful.
So, Tevin has a lot of experience. We signed some guys that, maybe they can come in and do something. We returned Tyler Nelson. Jalen Petway is a new guy, and Dez Thomas is a new guy. And so it's 4 or 5 guys in that room. We got a couple of young guys on the way that we got to figure it out. The quarterback for the Panthers is going to be the guy that wins the team and takes care of the football.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about any of the other stuff.
I'm with you.
If you win the team and take care of the football, then you're going to be the quarterback of the Panthers. And that's the one good thing that I thought Cam Peters and Tevin did. They both won the team.
Yeah.
And so for Peyton Manning to say that, he just didn't want to share the quarterback.
Yeah, he did it.
Sometimes in today's game, if you got 2 quarterbacks, it's good.
It's a blessing.
If you don't have 2 guys ready to play and one guy goes down, you're in trouble, right?
Yeah.
And we never want to be in that kind of trouble. And so the game has changed, man, to where people are winning national championships in Division II. Fair State has played with 2 quarterbacks for the last 5 years. They done won 4 national championships.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. What we have a responsibility and an obligation to do is whatever's best for our football team to win.
Yeah.
And so if you want to be the quarterback of the Panthers, and those guys know this, man, you got to win over the team, and you got to make sure you take care of the football.
Well, Coach, I could tell you that you guys won over the fans. So,
Come on.
And speaking of, you mentioned the Labor Day Classic. I know last year we played it we played it over there. Now we're here. Yeah. So my question is, when it comes to that fan experience, as for the football team, what are you guys looking to give the fans once the season starts up and we play Texas Southern?
Yeah, here's what we know, what we learned about Prairie View A&M fans, right? If there's a party, they want to be a part of it.
Come on.
That's just the God honest truth.
Come on.
Dr. Williams in Prairie View, we joke about it all the time, but at the end of the day, when you saw all these watch parties for basketball, it was a watch party.
Yep.
And so what we aim to do is to give our fans an experience that's like what they like.
Yeah.
Which is a party. We're going to start off this spring, man, with having football week. We're going to have a 90s party for our students. Well, that's our gift to the student body to be able to have a 90s party right here in the Dome on campus. That stuff just got released starting today, and we're going to do that the day before the spring game because we want to engage our students first. All these older people, I'm good with them, but, man, I really care about what our students do.
Yeah.
Because our students, if our students make a decision for everybody in the dorm to come to the game, we'll be sold out.
Yep.
Every time.
That's true.
Like, that's all that happens. So all the promoters that's watching and all that, hold your party to after the football game. We're gonna give you a party to show you how we get down. That we know we ain't old and don't know what's going on. But then when the season comes, man, we aim to make it exciting. We aim to make it a party. I know there's a lot of things in the works for people in the stand that people behind the scenes are doing for students. And I want the students to pick a student section that they like. Somebody didn't come tell me what student section you like, and I'm going to go fight for it, right? I don't want you on the second row, on the second level. I want you down below, man. We need to make some noise and tear something up.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
We're student-centered, man. Everything we do is for our players and for the student body at the university. And so if anybody has an idea, they need to run it past us so we can get it. But we do have plans to cater more to our student body, probably more than ever before.
And that just sounds like a blessing for me. Yes. I mean, you say like he spoke on Dr. Williams, he's a Prairie View alumni. My uncle's a Prairie View alumni. And he used to tell me about all these little things that was going on, and you bringing back something like a party in the Baby Dome, that's the things that he was just always talking about, because those were the things that went on and had the student engagement high on campus that we need. Yep. I feel like people tend to use an excuse now, like, oh, well, the football team they ain't winning. Like, they tried to use that our freshman and sophomore.
That ain't the case.
Ain't no case no more. That ain't no case no more. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard
that.
The man said he wants all 10,000 of. If you stay on off campus, you stay on campus, you stay anywhere. Coach Jackson wants y'all at the game.
The nursing students too.
Come on,
North Campus. We want you too.
If we got to send a bus, we got to send a little shuttle for y'all. We're gonna come and get y'all. But I understand where you're coming from. I mean, it's just student engagement means the world.
Absolutely.
If you don't have the fans at the game, that's what the players want to go do it for. I mean, obviously, I played sports before, and I know that winning means everything to me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I know also at the end of the game, when you can look up in the stands, you see everybody cheering for you. It's just a blessing.
It's different.
Because I know when we were. They swear we wasn't at the Atlanta game, Coach. They swear we wasn't there. We was there. I don't know about. I don't know what they done seen, but I feel like we didn't packed up the Benz Stadium. Yeah. And it's just a lot of things going on. And I mean, like you look at this year, it's an away schedule. It's in a little bit of an away schedule. Mm-hmm. I mean, we have Texas Southern here. We have Southern here, but we have those games that we have to travel. Yeah. Going to Alabama is going to be tough. Mm-hmm. Going to Alabama State, that's a tough game right there. Mm-hmm. Coach Robinson's a great coach. Mm-hmm. And just even with all of the travel schedule and everything going on, what is like the best thing that you like knew? Like when you made the schedule this year, what was you knew like, okay, this is going to get all the fans here?
Yeah, well, a lot of the schedule, what people don't understand about scheduling is that stuff is done 5-7 years out ahead, right? Mm-hmm. And so a lot of it was done before we got here. But there's 2 games on our schedule that we brought. Tarleton State, our AD called me one day during the season and said, hey, Tarleton State wants to play. We are able to play in week 0. That was a rule that got passed. He said Tarleton State has an opening, and all I said was book them. That's fine. At the time, I think Tarleton State was number 2 in the country because when you say you want to be elite, then you got to play the elites. Yeah. And so we're going to go there and open the season up and expect success. Like, it's not like, oh, we're just going to roll up in here. Yeah. Hopefully. No, man, we're working to win. Mm-hmm. And then Stephen F. Austin was another one that called, and we had a bye week originally that week. And I thought it was just too early for a bye in week 3 or week 4, whatever it might have been. Normally you want to try to get the bye in the middle or either late when you're on the run, right? And so I told them to book that too. Well, both of those teams end up winning the conference championship in their leagues, right? And we won the conference championship in our league. So it should be a good battle of the conference champions, right? Stephen F. won the Southland, Tarleton won the UAC, but the Baylor game was already done before we got here. The East Texas A&M game in October was already done. And then obviously our SWAC schedule, right? Something that else is new on our schedule is we're going to play Texas Southern on a Sunday. Yeah. And we're going to play them at 11 a.m. And people say, well, why? Oh, now all of a sudden everybody go to church now.
Come on now.
And so I want you to go to church, but your church got an 8 o'clock service, right? Yeah. And we want to get you here. You might miss the brunch on the front side, but we want to get you here at 11 o'clock because we're the only college football game on in America at 11 o'clock on that Sunday. It's 12 on the East Coast. Yeah. And as we know from the Celebration Bowl, our people and our product are watched, right? South Carolina State was in the Celebration Bowl the year before. It didn't have the ratings that it had with us. Yeah. So it just kind of is what it is. and more non-black people watch the games on TV when we're playing.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but I know why that is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's because of the product that we're trying to put out there.
on
People
now.
like watching
Yes, sir.
great products, right?
Mhm.
And so we wanted to put our product on TV, our home game, for a rival, which I think should really expose our university, and it should expose our players and from both teams, honestly, to get a look at some things that in some times where people never really watching HBCU football. And so we're going to play that game. That was done. Our AD got that done when the TV people called. Here's why the TV people called. Because we were winning.
Yep.
Mm.
Nobody puts anybody on ESPN that ain't winning.
Come on,
right?
You can't be on
And
ESPN.
so we've got an obligation to continue to win, to keep our university out on the forefront, our program. But when you win, you have to take big games.
Yeah.
So that's why we took the Tarleton game, the Stephen F. game, and obviously moved that Texas Southern game. And when we go to Baylor, we expect to win. And I put something out earlier, man. I asked the good Lord to deliver me from people with low expectations. I cannot stand that. This ain't going to get no money. This is going to go win. This ain't no David and Goliath. We're going to go win. And so these days, man, if we put this thing together the right way, we got an opportunity to be successful.
And while you were speaking, a question crossed my mind, and you're serving as one of the pioneers of putting black college football on the map as terms of viewership, broadcasting, getting money from other means besides playing people. What is one of the things that you're excited for going into this season, knowing that people are going to be watching you guys?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm one of the pioneers, man. It was done well before me. I think we're just trying to do our part and making sure that our players are seen. We want to give our players one of the best experiences around, man. And part of that experience is being seen. And so we certainly want to do that. I think the biggest thing for me, man, is I just want to make sure we're living out the ministry that called us into coaching, which is developing young people, giving back what was given to us, using the game of football to show people how to be successful. We told our players the other day, man, you should leave here with a degree and a ring and a chance.
Yep.
If you leave here with a degree, a ring, and a chance, then those things go hand in hand. You get a degree, you should have a chance.
Yeah.
You get a ring, you really got a chance because people want to talk to people about stories, right?
Yeah.
They want to know that you were part of a winner. And so if you can do that, man, if we can continue to produce those type of people, then we're just doing what Prairie View A&M is known for doing well before I got here, which is producing productive people.
Amen.
I mean, it just speaks on, like, how our president says, Tamika always tells us that excellence lives here, and it always has, and it always will. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's for everything that goes on campus. Like, the student population, we want to see every athletics compete. Yep. When it comes to baseball, softball, track, football, basketball, tennis, golf,
all of it,
volleyball, whatever we got, because we want to be known as the best. I have a lot of friends that come from other SWAC schools, Graham, Southern, Jackson, and I just be happy because at the time we play Southern and it's a little shaky and it's gonna be a close game, but y'all go to Southern on their homecoming and go blow them out.
Like what?
You go to Jackson State after they done talked all this year because now they be on social media and they know they be on social media talking. And even like I see some of our fans, like you've brought a lot of things out where even the fans now are vocal on social media because like I know as students, you know, they try to talk about us. Hold on now, y'all can't talk about our school.
Nah,
it's not what is going on. But I see now, like, man, specifically, I know they're probably going to watch this 107 in Panther. Whoever runs that 107 Panthers page.
107 in Panthers.
Whoever runs that page, that is a really, really good page because they just speak on all the dynamics of everything that's going on. And you spoke on you going to Baylor to win.
Yeah.
I'm right with you. I'll be down Highway 6 going to Waco because I'm expecting a win. I don't look at our schedule this year. Like when the schedule got released, I was like, this is an undefeated season. I knew this was an undefeated season, not even because of who I looked at or anything. There's one particular thing, before the games or anything, there's one particular thing that y'all did that has never happened here in a long time, and that is because the HBCU is going to be on a homecoming day. We are going to be playing a HBCU on homecoming, and that is a biggest blessing because now that just lets you know about like how will that game day experience go. For y'all to set that up on that schedule, like you said, the schedule is 5-7 years out, but y'all can still choose the homecoming game that y'all want. What was like that mindset and that process of thinking about that, just choosing them?
Yeah, man, I'll be honest, I don't even know. Because as the coach, man, I don't care when homecoming is. I care about making sure when we get in October that we're playing some of our best ball so that they can remember November, right? And so we've got a tough September. Our bye week falls in October. And so I think it's just a planning deal on home game, what time of the year. The one thing I've always known about Prairie View A&M is sometime in October that homecoming is going to happen. Yeah. And I think with the way that our schedule fell, we were able to plan it on October 17th. And so it's just kind of one of those deals where, you know, it wasn't like a meeting of the minds. Mm-hmm. I just kind of said, hey, it's the last home game in October. Probably got to put homecoming right there. One thing, man, we don't sit around and do is we don't sit around and go, I want to play so-and-so for homecoming. That ain't why we do it. In this October, if that's how it falls, that's how it falls. But there are some people that sit around and look at certain schools to play for homecoming because they probably got a new staff and this, that, and the other. That's just not how we do it. And so that's why I take a lot of offense when it comes to homecoming, because I've heard and I've been told that people do that, man. For us in football, man, we don't care. Baylor could have been the homecoming. I don't care. Yeah. Man, we just trying to play. We want to make sure we're playing the right style of football at the right time of the year so it can lead to where we're trying to go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because I know, like, specifically even how you speak on, it doesn't matter who. No, you ain't got to say it because I know. Yeah, I know. I already know. And I know how people are when they want to make sure homecoming is an easy game so they can please the alumni, so they can please everybody that comes back. But you take pride into that homecoming game. That just whoever. I don't care if Houston Texans got to come play us. Come on, tell them to come up 290. Tell them to come up tonight. And that's the mindset that everybody just loves about what you have brought to the campus. I mean, like I will always keep saying it until I graduate, that dog mentality is just a blessing because that's what really brought the forefront for everything. I mean, 9-3 in your first year.
And it shook the foundation. That's
Coach of the year.
10-4 now.
10-4.
10-4, they run together in some places.
Yeah. But, I mean, just overall a great year. I mean, it's just a great year and everything that has been just going on for you, Coach. I mean, we just have to ask, before we close on everything out, we just have to ask, what is that you want to see for this next year from the fans, from the players, from the athletic department, from everybody? What is something that you truly want to see?
Yeah, I think for us in football, man, we want to see an investment just like our players and our staff invest, right? How dare people ask to have a winning product and not show up? How dare people ask to go to the Celebration Bowl but won't come to a regular season game? How dare people have watch parties but then don't come down 290 and watch us in person, right? And so what we want is the same level of investment that our players put out on the daily, that our coaches put out on the daily, that our department is putting out. We just ask that in return. And if we can do that, then now Prairie View A&M is elite. And so you can't just be elite on one side and not on the other. And so when we talked about being an elite FCS program, look at some of the blue bloods in the FCS. South Dakota State ain't got no problem getting no fans. Montana ain't got no problem getting no fans. North Dakota State, before they went up, they ain't had no problem getting no fans. Yeah. So why is it that we're over here asking for people to come, right? And I don't want to do what the rest of the SWAC is doing. That's not what we came here. Man, we came here to put Prairie View A&M at a level of sustained success and consistently compete for championships. But that's not just on the field, that's off the field. So I'm looking for us as a collective, all of us, to take the next step. What's going to help us not be wide right on that kick this year? What's going to help us not get come back on, right? It's an all-in effort. And I think people think about winning championships, man. They think about it's just the coach and the football team. It's way bigger than just winning a championship, on a team, man. When we win a championship, the university wins.
Yeah.
Everybody wins. The students win. You'll always be able to reflect back to that game in Atlanta. You'll always be able to say, I went to the first time Prairie View A&M went to the Celebration Bowl. I was in Jackson the first time that the road team won a SWAC championship.
Yeah.
Never been done.
Yeah.
So a lot of people witness history, and we want to make sure that we're witnessing the same things together all the time in all things.
And I mean, it's just 110%. I mean, I understand behind it because, like, you speak on all the things that you've done. It's only year one, y'all.
Yeah.
It's only year one, so
and it's not me. Man,
it's everybody.
Man, there's 24 coaches over there that work their tail off. There's 107 players in there that are working their tail off. And then there's everybody else behind the scenes that don't even get their name in the credits that are working extremely hard, man. So I always tell people I'm the one that gets to go pick up the trophy and eat the cake or whatever at the banquet. But, man, it's so much bigger than me. Like I said before, we just want to make sure we living out the ministry, man. It's you guys. That deal we did for homecoming was a big deal. That was a big deal, man. I heard it. I'm sitting in the zone. And
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a big deal, man. And that's why we try to make ourselves available to you. So appreciate you guys having us today.
No,
Oh
thank
man,
you.
always,
Thank you.
Coach. I mean, just keep doing the big things. I mean, like I told you at homecoming, my granny calls me every day. She'll ask me, "Well, what you got to ask him now?" And I just make sure that everything just goes on just perfect. But I mean, Coach Jackson, this is amazing. I mean, you have me ready to run through a brick wall coming for my senior year, and just ready to see what the Panthers will bring. I mean, spring game is coming up. Exact date that we have to give.
Yeah, April 17th, man. 6 p.m. right here in Panther Stadium. Be the last time people see that turf in Panther Stadium too. April 18th, man, they're going to pull that turf up, and we're going to play on a new surface this fall. And so we're asking everybody to come out. It's a Friday night. We did it on a Thursday last year. We gave you another day to get yourself together. But then April 16th, man, we're going to have that party in the Baby Dome, 90s party.
Okay.
Be $5 or so to get in. Coach Dr. Williams will let me know what I can charge. But we got a DJ in the whole nine. And seriously, fellas, like we're looking for a full student engagement. That thing, man, we want that to be rocking for the students.
Yeah.
And we might get some of the coaches out there in some 90s.
Oh, y'all got to. Coach, if I'm going to be out there in my 90s gear, I expect to see you.
Yeah.
We're going to get
everybody in their 90s.
We go get
a
us
lot
some
of cut-off
pictures and all.
sleeve T-shirts back then.
And I mean, y'all heard them here first. April 16th, the 90s party, pack the dome. We all got to be there, y'all. This is just 110%. We all have to be there. I mean, football has shown up and shown out for this past year.
Now it's
so
our
we
turn.
have to. We have to.
It's our turn. Now we got to show up.
We got to show up. And then the next day, Friday night, don't be there at 6. Be there at 5 o'clock. Be there at 5 o'clock, 5:30. I know y'all be a little late. But 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, just be there to come and just come out and support our Panthers. I mean, this is an entirely new look. New quarterback.
Yep.
We got new defense. We got a whole lot of new things just coming out there. And we have to make sure that the fans are out there to support y'all. Yep. Coach Jackson, one more thing. Anything you got to say to the fans, just let them know.
Always go Panthers, man. If you see me somewhere, stop me and holler at me. I'd love to meet everybody, man. And we want to make it a family environment. So our football team is your football team. And so we want to make sure we're doing what you need us to do. You can't call no plays, though. You can't tell us what to do. But we do want to make sure we engage you. And especially, again, man, can't say enough about the student body. We're being intentional about attacking the student body and getting them engaged. And so, man, if you see us in the cafeteria, holler at us, and we look forward to seeing you on those 2 dates we just mentioned.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I mean,
let's do
you
it.
heard the man. Y'all got to come up to him. He ain't mean. Just come up to him. Y'all might don't interrupt him.
I just pied a couple of young ladies out there. I paid my money and I pied them.
Come on. See, and that's the little things that we're talking about just being on campus. Coach Jackson, thank you for coming in today.
Thank
It
you,
was a
Coach.
blessing to
Thank
see
you,
you again,
Coach.
sir.
Thank you, Coach.
I'm Kenneth Richardson,
I'm Khalid Gray.
and we'll see you guys later.
All right.
What's up, y'all? This is Tremaine Jackson, head football coach at Prairie View A&M. You rocking with 91.3 KPVU.